Whoopi Goldberg, still very much on her sex strike, is getting mad at bakeries. She tried to cancel a Staten Island mom and pop institution, claiming her order was refused because of her politics.
The place that made these refused to make them for me.
So we got to talk about Cupcake Gate today, and this is one of my favorite stories ever because this is literally the Jussie Smollett situation of 2024. So what's going on? Well, basically, The View is currently engulfed in scandal and potentially a lawsuit after Whoopi Goldberg decided that it was a good idea to just go out and randomly, for no reason, slander small business owners in New York. That's right, and try to cancel and essentially ruin their business for reasons that you'll see make absolutely no sense and were not grounded whatsoever. So we'll tell you that story. I promise it's hilarious. But first, folks, do us a big favor. If you enjoy the content, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. And why should you subscribe? Because it ensures we can keep bringing you these videos, guys. We're trying to hit 400K by Donald Trump's inauguration. Help us get there. Hit that red button. And with that said, so essentially what happened here is Whoopi recently on the show went out and claimed that a mom and pop cupcake shop in New York basically denied her service over her political views. Okay, so that sounds pretty bad. Hey, you know, you gotta serve a business here. You don't discriminate because someone voted for Kamala Harris, except that's not really what happened. But first, here's what Whoopi Goldberg said recently.
Politics, roll it, Doris.
They're called Charlotte Russe, and it's a sponge cake with whipped cream and a cherry on top. Now, I should tell you, Charlotte Russe has no political leanings. And the place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh.
No. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yeah. So essentially what has happened since is Whoopi Goldberg has done a ton of economic and PR damage to this random small business in New York because she went out and suggested, oh, I think it was because they didn't like my politics, even though, again, as she pointed out there, she said it herself, the ovens were not working, is what they told her. But she's like, oh, people were getting them anyway. Well, I don't know. There could be reasons. Maybe they were ordering something else. Maybe they had pre-ordered and so it was there, but the ovens, like there's a million reasons why maybe. But again, Whoopi Goldberg in her infinite wisdom thought it was a brilliant idea to go out and randomly slander some small business owners, cause a ton of financial damage and not expect that the small business would do anything or respond to it, which in fact, they did. Take a listen.
Whoopi Goldberg causing problems for a bakery, and now a Staten Island bureau president is speaking. Let's watch.
And I think the bottom line here is after we're going to call up Jill, who has had to endure something that she shouldn't have to endure. These people are up at 3 or 4 o'clock every morning. The sacrifices they've made, the holidays they've missed with their families. To make Staten Island better, they have sacrificed for 145 years. Rutherford B. Hayes was the president of the United States, for God's sakes. And they're still here, and they're still strong, and they're not going anywhere, despite what other people on television have to say. And frankly, the people who defamed the Holtzman family should apologize to the Holtzman family for making stuff up to suit their needs.
The community, that I have to tell you, I'm so overwhelmed by the support between finding out yesterday this even happened, getting phone calls, and then people coming in, people from all over just supporting us in every way. We had phone calls yesterday from Alabama. Guy says, I'm going to give you $50, send it to a school, send them donuts, send them cupcakes. The support has been so overwhelming, and I know how hard my family has worked to keep this business alive. And I wish my father was here today to see this. He would never believe it. My bakers come in 2 or 3 in the morning just to have donuts and rolls for everybody to come in and say, we have the best rolls ever. And you know what? It took my whole family. It takes everybody, the community that comes every day to see us. We have this everyday conversation with everybody. How's the family? How's this? This is what makes Holtzman's Holtzman's. it's the community, it's my fellow everything.
But like the rest of the country, that bakery had enough. We're done apologizing. Today, the whole island showed up to say, hey, Whoopi, our boiler broke. And by the way, screw you.
I think one simple message is you don't mess with Staten Island. And they're not going anywhere, despite what other people on television have to say.
Exactly the type of attitude and elitist mentality that the American people rejected resoundingly on Tuesday. By the way, what's Whoopi Goldberg doing here anyway? Doesn't she say she was going to move if Trump won? We'll buy her some cupcakes for the flight. Thank you all. God bless.
It's not just Staten Island. We're witnessing a historic political realignment.
Coming from Holterman's Bakery that's been on Staten Island for 145 years, the owner denies it had anything to do with politics, saying she wasn't sure if she could fulfill an order that large due to her old building's boiler problems. An order that large, that is a sick burn. But in the end, the bakery was able to fulfill the order, and Whoopi and the girls got their cake. But only because Whoopi threatened to sit on them. But getting their baked goods means the world is safe for another few hours until it's lunchtime. But then the ladies just order in from SeaWorld.
Yeah, so as you can obviously see, this whole situation did not pan out that well for Whoopi Goldberg. She's being relentlessly mocked for this. I would argue, like, you could see a potential lawsuit. Honestly, they're not public figures, being the bakery owners. Like, they have a lot more standing to go and say you're causing us economic damage. Although it is inspiring to see, right? This is just how badly and poorly cancel culture works nowadays. Is Whoopi goes out and says that she says they were discriminating against me because I'm a Democrat. And then all the Republicans from around the country are like, we love your business. But no, like, in all seriousness, okay? The whole situation here is the Jussie Smollett situation of 2024. Because imagine this, right? You're Whoopi Goldberg. You go to a cupcake place because you want some, whatever. And you go there and they say, hey, we could not fulfill your order because our boiler, our ovens, like our equipment's not working right now. We're having problems with it. And Whoopi immediately thinks to herself, it's because I'm a Democrat. It's because I voted for Kamala Harris. That's why you won't make me a cupcake. It's like, no, I don't know what person walks around in the world thinking like this. But Whoopi, as you know, because she is a very successful and wealthy celebrity, has to find reasons to try to act like a victim or essentially relate to some type of identity that she doesn't actually have. Because this is not the first time she's done it. Take a listen to what she recently said in reaction to what happened during the 2024 election.
These things, I appreciate that people are having a hard time. Me too.
Yeah.
I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here. Okay? So I'm a working person,
Are you though, Whoopi Goldberg? So she's trying to talk about Trump winning the election because of the working class feeling their pocketbooks being hurt so much. And Whoopi Goldberg tries to go, I'm a working person too. Whoopi, you're worth tens of millions of dollars, okay? Yes, you do technically work for a living. Yes, you do technically have a job. However, okay, the implication here is that, like, oh, I relate to working class people. I know exactly how they feel. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's so laughable. Okay, but keep listening. Keep listening.
And my kid has to feed her family.
Oh, my gosh.
And my great-granddaughter has to be fed by her family. I know it's hard out there, but I also know that there are a lot of things that we said, no, I'm just going to go this way.
Right.
And a lot of that is also what happened. I love what she did. Yay. We talk to people all the time.
Yeah.
So you have, like, Whoopi just loves to LARP as a victim. That's exactly what it is. You see the pattern here? Okay? Because when it comes to the cupcakes, again, like a normal person, you go to a cupcake shop, they're not open, their, boiler system's not working. Okay. Oh, no, that kind of sucks. No, it's because I'm a Democrat. It's because my politics. Can't believe this. And then in this situation here, it's like, I'm trying to understand why Trump won. I'm trying to speak to working class people. I work for a living too. I'm only worth tens of millions of dollars, but I get up in the morning and do stuff. I'm just like you, average Joe. I understand how hard it is out there. What are you, Barack Obama or something? No, you don't. Okay. So arguably there's another Jussie Smollett situation because she doesn't know anything about being a working class person, right? Especially right now in America. So I don't know. It is what it is, guys. Just really funny stories, really funny behavior from Whoopi Goldberg. You know, I think she should become good friends with Tim Walz because they're both masters at just like making stuff up and just like acting ridiculous. And, you know, like, yeah, Tim Walz is a combat veteran and a star football coach. He was the head coach. No, he was an assistant. No, he was actually a volunteer. You would be great friends with Whoopi Goldberg. I suggest maybe they should get together. But yeah, with that said, guys, let me know your thoughts on Cupcake Gate in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, God bless and peace.